Hello, my name is Lloyd Chapman, and I'm president and founder of the American Small Business League. And we're going to talk today about our latest blog post titled Obama Administration Stalls Release of Small Business Contracting Data. So every year the federal government releases the statistics on the volume of federal contracts that went to small businesses. And this year the Obama administration has not released the information yet. And what's interesting about that is the federal government's database is what's called a real-time database, which means that it could be, it's updated daily or actually like moment to moment, kind of like your credit card database is or your phone bill. So we're trying to figure out why would they wait so long. A journalist that has spoken to the SBA has told us that they're not going to release this data until October. That'll be 13 months after the end of the fiscal year. So the government's fiscal year goes to the end of September, and they're not going to release this data for 2008 until October. And we're very suspicious of that. I'll tell you why. In 2002, I exposed the fact that the federal government was giving small business contracts to Fortune 500 corporations. In fact, I found this just a while ago. Here's the very first story that ran in the LA Times talking about that. And that was November 2002. U.S. examining government contracts meant for small businesses. And until I exposed that, the information was released in February. So in 2001, the small business contracting data was released in February. Now it's released in October. That's 8 months later. Well, here's what we found. We found that what they're doing is they're manipulating the data. That's why they're waiting, 13 months to release it. So the Small Business Administration, the GSA, are trying to hide the fact that Fortune 500 firms in America and some of the biggest companies in Europe are actually receiving federal small business contracts. And here's what we've seen that they do. They've taken out the names of the companies that are obviously Fortune 500 corporations, but they got a problem now because their bottom line number doesn't match up. So what they'll do is they'll take a legitimate small business that got maybe 1 million in small business contracts, and they'll stick a 0 or 2 or 3 zeros to the end of that number. And we've seen companies that actually received 1 million in contracts that when you look at the government's report, it shows they received 10 million, even 100 million. And that's how they're manipulating the data. And that's why they take 13 months to release it. It takes a long time to juggle the books like that, so to speak. And that's very unfortunate. We think that the American people should have this information much sooner. And I've drafted a piece of legislation called H.R. 2568, the Fairness and Transparency in Contracting Act. And one thing that H.R. 2568 will do, it will require the government to release the information at a maximum of 6 months after the end of the fiscal year. And again, they could release it, October 1st, but they won't do that. And this bill also requires them to release the statistics in the name of the parent company. So what happens now, if a Fortune 500 corporation or company in Europe owns a subsidiary, they'll report those contracts in the name of the subsidiary, and you can't really tell who owns that company. So it's very confusing. So H.R. 2568 will solve two problems. It will not give them 13 months to go through and manipulate the data to hide from you the fact that Fortune 500 firms are still receiving federal small business contracts. And it will require them to report the contracts in the name of the parent company, which will make it very clear and easy to see. And I'm really disappointed in the Obama administration. I was hoping he would come out. This is the man who promised us increased transparency in government. And by the way, the American Small Business League, we're having to sue the Obama administration right now in federal court to simply find out who gets federal small business contracts. And couldn't be more disappointed. We'll be filing suit against them probably in the next 2 weeks. There was a category called miscellaneous foreign contractors and classified domestic contractors. We've asked the GSA, who is that exactly? They didn't say we can't tell you. They didn't give us an exemption under the Freedom of Information Act. They said they don't know. So what do you think about the General Services Administration and the SBA trying to convince us they have no idea who's getting those contracts? Baloney. They know. It's a Fortune 500 corporation. So 6 months or a year from now, after we've sued them in court, and the government spent, hundreds of thousands of dollars fighting the losing battle against the American Small Business League. We'll find out, and I'll bet you anything you want to bet it's a Fortune 500 corporation or some big company in Europe. So again, the release is called Obama Administration Stalls Release of Small Business Contracting Data. It's out today. Take a look at it and help us try to stop this. Contact your congressman, your senator, send an email to President Obama and tell him that we don't think, number one, that Fortune 500 firms should get small business contracts. Tell your senator or congressman to back H.R. 2568, the only piece of legislation that's ever been written to stem the flow of small business contracts to large businesses. And we'll get this straightened out. We think we can get $100 billion a year redirected back into the middle class economy where most Americans work and where all the new jobs are created. So again, my name is Lloyd Chapman, President and Founder of the American Small Business League, and thanks for watching our video.